What is going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Critical Moments. And this is going to be a little bit more of just me for once, because it's just nothing really crazy to cover. So we're kind of going to cut to the chase. I wrote down a couple things in my notes because if I don't make notes of these types of videos, believe me, I ramble and I'm all over the place and I intend to repeat. So yeah, I'm improving. I'm trying to. And speaking of improvement, let me know what you think of this camera because I finally have me a new phone to get better quality for you guys. I don't know how good or bad the microphone is for it, but yeah, let me know for sure. And another reason I grabbed this is I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be at the park, I definitely want to show off the park's quality in some nighttime stuff because I love being at the park at night. Believe me, if you've ever been to a theme park, the best time to be at the theme park is at night. And yeah, I've already had my G Fuel, which was Berry Bomb, was the flavor of the day, and I drank it up really fast. And I don't normally do that, so either I was just thirsty or I really enjoyed it. I don't entirely know. But anyways, let's get straight into it. One of the things was we talked about for the past, I think, like 2 weeks now, that Simpsons is on the verge of being replaced, reskinned, changed up. And I thought of an idea to change Simpsons, and it could be an easy reskin. And I think what we could do is make it Pac-Land. Pac-Man themed park, I think would absolutely be amazing. And I'm not even being biased. I'm just thinking it's going to be next to DreamWorks, and then it goes to Simpsons, and then next to Simpsons leads you to Men in Black. And I think with just Pac-Man and a interactive ride, because Simpsons is like a interactive, like it's one of those, I forget what you call it, but it's like one of those like you sit in a chair and it kind of like interacts and moves you around and so on, etc. So with Pac-Man, you could do a whole lot with that. Could be kind of fun. Or maybe you can do something else with it. I don't know, maybe something like that. That could be kind of cool. Or maybe they can do something like Millennium Falcon at Galaxy's Edge. I don't know. I'm coming up with ideas. The merch could be absolutely insane. Seeing Pac-Man out there. And not only that, it also kind of supports the idea of Nintendo. So kind of expanding on the Nintendo idea, as Universal could like sprinkle a little bit of Nintendo over there, so it's not just Mario at Universal, as we've already had. Speaking of Nintendo, had everything but confirmation of Zelda replacing the Lost Continent. And I'm definitely interested for that. I'm not a crazy Zelda fan, but I come from somebody who hasn't really played much of the games or had much experience with the Zelda games, so I'm kind of like a mixed on that. But I think it's gonna look really nice where it's going to be, if that's what's going to replace a Lost Continent. But yeah, at some point I do want to get my hands on a Nintendo Switch and play some Zelda games. So if you want me to play some Zelda games on the channel, let me know. Anyways, also speaking of returns, or talking about returns, we have the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 coming back to Universal Studios Orlando! And that absolutely amazes me and makes me kind of happy. Now, I don't know if it's going to be just the vehicle that kind of drives around and does stuff and makes sounds and has like a crew that has a little fun, but I'm hoping we get a Ghostbusters ride or interactive walkthrough deal going back. But that could be definitely fun. So maybe that could end up replacing. Actually, wait, no, never mind. That's a different park I'm thinking of. Wait, no, I'm not. But yeah, that could also replace Simpsons, Ghostbusters, or you can take where they have the tribute store, also next to Jimmy Fallon. Those of you who know what I'm talking, maybe put it back in there, in that corner there, would be kind of nice. So yeah, Ghostbusters, if that comes back, but again, I'm not tooting my own horn or trying to give out misinformation. But the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 is definitely coming back, and there's also been talks of. Yes, it's early. Quit yelling at me. I don't care. But yeah, for HHN, there's been some talks about the big marshmallow or just Ghostbusters being involved with this year's HHN. That absolutely sounds amazing. Alongside, we've already had, I think, everything but a confirmed suggestion that Five Nights at Freddy's could be at HHN. So I think HHN this year is going to be a whole lot better than what I experienced last year. I know I didn't go through any of the houses. That's kind of on me. So if you want to roast me or give me some crap in the comments, go ahead. I deserve it. It was my fault. But it is what it is. So yeah, anyways, one more thing. There's been some new permits have been set up for the park, and specifically Harry Potter. As there's been some permits for like the windows, and there's been some finally some much needed improvements on a Harry Potter interactive wand. Those of you who own those, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of it. Do you bring them to the park every single day? Have you done every single spell or interaction? Let me know. But yeah, I'm hoping those actually improve. I've only used mine, I think, at least once or twice because I just haven't brought it out there enough. Half the reason because I'm just too lazy to carry it around. But I'm really hoping they improve on the ultimate experience of the wand usage and interactions and whatnot. And speaking of Harry Potter, I'm going to keep vouching for this until they do it. But a pet peeve about Harry Potter, specifically in Universal, as they, for some reason, have this idea of Death Eaters being only HHN specific for the event, and that really irritates me. I mean, I get it, like HHN and Universal, and like that time when you bring them out, but that's kind of something I think you need to bring out like all year round, not per se every single day, but maybe like once, twice a week, have something happen. But if you want to do some HHN stuff with the Death Eaters, then maybe you can pull out Voldemort, or you can pull out bigger characters. But I think just Death Eaters, please, Universal, bring them out to the park all year round and not just Halloween themed, please. But yeah, also a big thing announced today. This was supposed to go up yesterday, so maybe it was a given that we delayed the upload of this video and this series, as usually you've been seeing me and somebody else do this, but I want to get it done. There's nothing really much to go on, so hopefully next week we go back to our normal programming. But speaking of that, today, big update on Epic Universe. I'm hyped, I'm psyched, and I'm ready for 2025. And we're already in the beginning of 2024. We haven't even been into March yet. We're only at the end of January. That's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, 2025 is going to be the year of Universal Studios. In my personal opinion, I think Epic is going to be absolutely amazing. I really do. Let me know how you feel about Epic Universe. Is it going to be a banger? Is it going to be a disappointment? What are you most hyped for? What are you most interested to see? Are you going to be there the beginning launch of the month? I'm going to hopefully cover it because I'll be living down there in Florida, those of you who don't know. So look out for videos from Epic Universe on the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, you probably should now. As I'm not doing videos out there just yet, but there is some videos I have posted from October of last year. I think it was the last time I actually posted some stuff. So go check those out if you haven't already. They're kind of half-baked, but you know, they get the job done. But yeah, that's going to be a normal thing. Probably 2-3 videos a week this coming year. I don't know when, but we're kind of expecting between now and summer, but maybe March. We're trying to find a place to stay. We're trying to find a house. Not a place to stay. Wow. We're trying to find a house to move into and get rid of and sell this house that we're in. That's kind of a struggle at the moment. But we are doing our freaking best. But if you're not already subscribed, as I said before, now is the time to do it, because not only am I covering theme park content, I'm actually going to bring something to the theme park the best I possibly can and kind of stand out from everybody else that does these things. I kind of want to give more input on things I do and don't like, bring some ideas to the park, and maybe just have a little fun. Maybe we'll make a series out of it and just, I don't know, I'm kind of spitballing here, but I do want to bring something to the park than just showing you a bunch of like shirts, clothes, and whatnot. I mean, yeah, you're going to see little bit videos like that, but I want to improve it and make them just a little bit better, the best I possibly can. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think we can close this one off here. But yeah, if you are enjoying the Critical Moments series, which Critical Moments, if you don't know and you are new and you're still watching, It kind of covers news, I guess news, rumors, info, and also kind of gets the nitty gritty, kind of like a grind my gears situation. So it's like, tell you things I like about it, things I don't like, but I'm not going to tell you what I do and don't like without giving my own input and what can improve. Like, how could it be better? Like last week we brought up the old Fear Factor, and Cindy had brought up turning that into Gremlins Land. That could be fun. Gremlins replacing Fear Factor, that's a big plot of land there. Like, maybe not massive, but I think that'd be a great spot for it, for sure. So yeah, things like that, I want to add to the park. And also I have some things that I want to bring up as a park idea that's kind of cooking in the brain at the moment. So stay tuned for that whenever that gets posted. I can't say it's going to be anytime soon or anytime later, but whenever that does, I'll make its own video. But yeah, as always, guys, keep it energized. You know what to do. You know where to find me, and I am out.